what I feel, and I felt this my whole life, is that everything is inside of you. You don't need a man in a church. You don't need a man in a synagogue. You don't need a guru sitting in a cave to tell you how to be yourself. But you do have to quiet the mind in a way that you can start hearing yourself. You do have to sit down and breathe and start looking inward. And yes, that is what almost every teacher tells you. Sit down, start looking inward. And that's great. And there are amazing teachers out there. What I think, when lines begin getting drawn, is when you take that teacher that is a human and start putting them on a pedestal because they've been living some type of lifestyle that you're seeing from your point of view, but you're not seeing everything. And what you're doing then, you're taking an individual being, a human, like all of us, we have flaws, we're humans, and putting that human on a pedestal. And what will happen when you put that human on a pedestal? They're gonna let you down. I'm not saying don't have a teacher. What I'm saying is don't act like your teacher is God. Don't act like someone is holier than thou just because they walk around with an orange robe or a white robe, or they wrap their head in a turban and say the sweetest of things when they're in front of a group of people. Because again, you're not with that human being 24/7. You have no idea what is going on in that human being's entire life. And again, this is just another example, and it goes so many gurus and priests and people in power end up taking that power and unfortunately hurting people and abusing people because they're human. They're not God. We're all striving to be better. We're all striving to be better human beings. But we have to, as humans, remember that every other human is exactly like us. We all have flaws. We all have hurts. We all have needs. We all have desires. We all have dreams. We all have sorrows. But the more you continue to raise a human into a godlike status, the more you're going to see stories like this about that human's fall. Because they're human. And my whole rant with this is that over the 20 years that I've been playing in this yoga world, there's been countless times where I've seen people lift other human beings up only to then get hurt. Because that human that they lifted up turned out to be, guess what? A human. So my mission, my goal, my purpose is to help people find the light that is within them. Sure, go find a teacher, but don't run around throwing flowers at that teacher. Treat that teacher like the human being that they are, a human. Treat them with love, with compassion, like you would treat anybody. But remember, they're human. It's this interesting thing that happens. And we give our power away. And once you give your power away, that's when the abuse can start happening, because then it just turns into, oh, well, I'm just serving this master. Well, why are you not the master? Why can you not claim your own mastery? Do you have to pass a test? Do you have to say your mantras a certain amount of times before you can be given your name? Or go onto a website and pay a certain amount of money to get a spiritual name from someone that doesn't even know you? Be yourself, my friends. You're perfect. You're perfectly imperfect. You're a human being. Read some books. Yes, find some teachers. But do not lift that teacher up to this space of God. Because they're not. We're all God, yes, we are. But be yourself. Love yourself. Love everybody. Just one of those things. It's bothered me since I was probably 5 years old, and I don't even know where it came from. No, I know where it came from. It came from inside. It came from the little voice inside that said, this is messed up.